All right. What are we going to do today? I had to take my husband to work, so I'm kind of behind. How we doing in love? What are we doing today? Today I'm up potting tomatoes. Today I already up potted peppers. Today my husband decided he needed to go to work at noon and that I had to take him. Had to go get me some pot oil. But technically I was on time and I am proud of that. I'll be there in a minute, guys. I am rustling here off camera. I got some things to show y'all. Maybe I'll up pot tomatoes. I don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. Alright. Got that done. That was bothering me. Oh, let me go get my thingy. I can't even look at y'all without looking at y'all. What? Up until this very moment, I was playing Teresa on my laptop. So, give her some watch hours. She said she was watching me too. Oh, look at there. Beauty. Other people are live. There we go. It's my fault she's late, everyone. Come over here. How you doing, hillbilly? Are you taking off yet? So I have to go all the way around because it's a little crooked. Oh shoot. I think my house is just crooked. Let's do that. All right. Rebecca Barely. So for show and tell, I have some show and tell. Do you remember when we started those flowers? Now don't mind the fungus gnats. And I have mixed up some mosquito bits to treat these, but they've already been watered. So like I don't want to go ahead and water them right now while they're still moist. These are about to go outside as soon as I get done with you guys because I deem it safe for them to go outside for a while today. It's nice and overcast, and that's a good time to, ta-da, do you see? Everything but, I'm a little behind today. Can you see? All of them. Let's see, we got here some, this is coxcomb, sown way too thickly, I suppose. The root's already coming out the bottom. I've got to deal with this. These are petunias. A little tiny, way too much water. Petunia. These are Mexican sunflowers. I only have 3. Got me stuck. These are marigolds. The giant yellow from Shay's Urban Edibles. Yeah, we planted these 13 days ago, guys. I made girl look it up today. I'm really proud of that. And these are Glorioso daisies. These are Salvia St. John's, and they did not sprout. So I don't know why. Moving on. I might put a few of those seeds in a baggie in soil. Chaz has got me thinking about cold stratification. I've got some butterfly weed and something else in a baggie in the refrigerator right now with some soil, some seeds. Way too much water, Larry. Way too much water. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we got some African blue daisy disc. These are beautiful. I can't wait to see those. And these are Snapdragon Black Prince. And you remember I had unconsciously grabbed soil out of one of my little deals and put it in another one. And therefore, we have this cute little thing. These are so wet. So wet. They're going outside. I'm dumping the water. There's standing water under there. It's not appropriate inside the house. So I did six deals of the Snapdragon because I really like the looks of those. Farmer Chaz sent me those Snapdragons. They're called Black Prince. These are white marigolds. Here. And my Queen Sophia marigolds did not germinate. So we'll have to see about that. So there you go. Everything but two things germinated. And yeah, gnats. Yes, Barbara Chaz. And I'm taking these outside and they're not going to have all that water. I'm doing that right now. So I'm not going to sit here and look at it. This is when you tell someone to water if it needs water and they just water anyway. It's not appropriate. I will. Oh, my babies. Oh, my babies. Farmer Chaz, I heard that you might have had some help watering too. Did I hear something like that? Farmer Chaz, one of your helpers may or may not have watered plenty or not enough. I'm gonna go get some paper towel. Let me see. I have some right here. So I've been playing with my buckets. I've got some coconut coir in the bottom of 10 buckets. A little bit of coconut coir, you know, just enough to say, let's hold some water down there. And I've mixed soil up, and I have layered that with some black cow in these buckets. And I've already done this 7 times, right? But I have budgets around here. So I up-potted the biggest tomatoes I had in those 7 buckets. And the tomatoes I got behind me, I'm going to start up-potting those today. Hi, Shannon. You watered all right. Sent my, with nutrients. Listen, there's no... My nose has tried to run on me. I don't know if it's the fungus gnats in the plants I just took out. Like something's got me going. Let's just get it over with. They harry me, Chaz. Anyway, so I'm going to get these buckets going. And now I fully realize, you guys, it's a little bit early to be taking tomatoes outside. But when they're a foot tall behind me, I've got to make my moves. So if there's any below 50 nights, I'll have to take all my buckets in the house. But other than that, they're going out on my south line. And My buckets are going outside with my tomatoes so I can get out from under these tomatoes. They're going out. And I'm going to make sure I do a little bit better and not start too soon. However, the tomatoes I started from soil, those are not in danger of being in the house too long. You know, they could still stay in the house a couple more weeks, but those hydroponic tomatoes are crazy big. So they gotta go. My sun porch is the forest. I can't wait for some more. I know, James! James, I used to live in Colorado. Listen, I used to have a little greenhouse at the foot of Greenhorn Mountain, just trying to get me some tomatoes in that crazy place. Because the growing season in Colorado, you start after Mother's Day, and you are done in October. Colorado's beautiful. We used to go up and down Shelf Road and Phantom Canyon Road, just looking at the stuff, and we would go up to Cripple Creek for 4th of July. Listen, after you've lived in Oklahoma your whole life, you see nothing but flat. Going to someplace like Colorado blows your mind. You're like, wow, there is other things. Like, almost felt like we were flat earthers living here all our lives. But like, Colorado's great. It's almost 80 in Colorado. Wow! Why? I know, James, it's warm here too, you know. But it's Oklahoma. See, I remember last year, I didn't get my last frost before, you know, I was in ground at the end of March. Which is probably not appropriate. My tomatoes didn't do good. You know. It is what it is. I started too soon, man. I peaked. I've got peppers actually that have blossoms on them. So I need to make some tomato buckets. And I'm ashamed. I never knew that I never knew the peppers would grow so fast in the hydroponic. Mind you, some of them didn't. I've got some cayenne I started over here. They sprouted I got some new cayenne. I'm a mess. This time of year is crazy. You know, when I was on dialysis, right, that last year, I'm on the anniversary, by the way, of having gotten off dialysis, right? But I had that port in my chest, right? It did something to my shoulder. It's been something wrong with my shoulder ever since. And when I'm working hard, like I'm working this week, I told Becca, my good shoulder's shot. It's not even my good shoulder anymore. It used to be my good shoulder. Now it's not my good shoulder. But anyway, it's shot. So I'm all working that left arm now. The left arm's a little clumsy. It's like I'm a mess. I'm really sore from working, tired, but can't get enough of it. And really, I was wondering what I should do with y'all today, and I thought I'd just sit here and talk to you about how much stuff I have to do. I have up-potted 7 peppers this morning. I have filled all these buckets. And I am prepared, you know. We planted a plum tree today. And I can't wait to show y'all that. It's looking really cute out there. Pray for me. You don't have to, listen, I'm doing good now. I'm in the land of the living. I mean, you can pray for me, yes, but I'm not in perfect health. I will always have kind of a messed up kidney, but yeah, I'm doing great. I am alive. This is my 2nd year in my new body. Silver Sally. Plant my bare root. What's the bare root that you're planting? Is the asparagus? You got your happy frog. I made delighted toad. We all get there the way we get there. If I could buy a happy frog, I'd buy a happy frog. I did, however, splurge and get the black cow manure. And that stuff's very, very nice. If you ever bought like a Walmart brand manure, or like, hey, I got an Ace Hardware locally to me, I'll go and get manure there sometimes, be full of sand, or even clay. Growing everything the law allows. I've got some jalapenos, I've got some scotch bonnets. I have a kind that I like that are red that are called cherry reds. I'm growing those. I grow those every year. I got jalapenos. I got cayennes going over there. I had poblano seeds, but they must have been old when they wouldn't sprout for me. So I'll have to buy my poblanos. I didn't come out with as many sweet peppers as I'd like, so I'll buy a few of those. No shame in my game. My oldest girl wants me to buy some true chilies, like Pueblo chilies or green chilies, like, I don't know, Anaheim? Something. She wants me to buy chilies. And I had played with smoking peppers last year. I don't think I did a great job. I didn't understand the assignment. But I'm hoping me and my husband can get better at that this year. Because I do grow a lot of peppers. And it's kind of sad if they all just go in the freezer. Like, or, you know, we eat them. We eat a lot fresh. I'm looking for I want some dried smoked peppers. Anaheim. Right. So the bare root, Chaz. Ah, you're not going to tell me what's in the bare roots? Oh, Chaz, you come over here creating drama? I swear. Just a green chili. That's all Rebecca knows it as is a green chili. It's a green child. We had some grapes, and it said they were from Chile. It doesn't have the little, the accent mark, so it just looked like child. I thought it was great. So while I'm sitting here, let me fill a few pots. Coming around. I have filled some already. And these pots, now, I might feel some kind of way about this. I don't know. These are free pots. I mean, buckets. They're buckets is what they are. And they're from Larry's work. And he works on paint crew, right? This is water-based paint. And they've been cleaned out. So how do we feel about these buckets? Be honest with me. There's something else I can't show yet. Well, I didn't show you my plum, but I told you about it, Farmer Chaz. Santa Rosa plum, which you can have one by itself, but it says if you really want some numbers on your plums, you need to get another one because they will pollinate each other and create more plums. But I kind of wanted to see if this one lives, so I'm going to wait. Do you like the creaking of my chair back and forth there? I don't feel right doing this on camera. No one wants to watch anybody do this. Alright. It's alright. I have fun. I have fun. I'm a little bit scared to have fun. I might have started that corn a little early. You got a devil and an angel talking at you at all times. The angel's like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be the best thing. The risk you're taking is going to be great rewards. And the devil's like, psst, why are you sticking your neck out like this? Just wait a few weeks. But I had talked myself into it, right? I went ahead and soaked those seeds. There was no looking back. No. He said to wait until after St. Patrick's Day, which I did. That's what the old man told me to do. So, no, it's not going to get cold again, Farmer Chaz. Don't you laugh at me, have fun in nature. You see me side-eyeing you? I was side-eyeing you, have fun in nature. Look, what's she gonna say? What's she gonna say? Listen. What's the worst that's happened? Do you know I paid $2.50 for those seeds? And all I'm out is the damn work. Right? No, I'm not checking my 10-day. Don't you laugh. Oh, I don't want to check the 10-day. Oh, what is it going to be? What's it going to be? Rebecca?
Yeah.
What's on the 10-day?
Let me take a look.
Let me save up another $2.50 and some more time. Is that what you're saying? Oh,
The lowest it's going to get is next Tuesday. It'll get to 47. But you've got a lot of 70s, 80s, and 90s.
and I'm in a raised bed.
Yeah. And it feels like 63 out right now.
Listen. We may be good. We may not. I started it with warm water. I soaked it with warm water. You know what I mean? I feel like I should warm my water up before I go irrigate it. Listen, I think there's people in this world that could create just like to walk the wild side, create a little drama for themselves to see if they can escape or not. I may be one of those. I didn't ever think I was.
Yeah,
But with the gardening, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That's okay. It's okay. Listen, I only slipped into that winter blues real hard for about 2-3 weeks, y'all. I want y'all to know. So my method's it. We got this. We do. We got this. We've already had it. I'm sitting here. I got cow poop smell. I got this soil smell in the air. I've started treating my plants that do have some fungus gnats with the mosquito bits. I'm thinking this is something you need to be proactive with and not when you've been battling it. You know what I'm saying? That is the only thing that really gets me about indoor gardening at all. It's those dang gnats. Those dang gnats. So I'm hoping those mosquito bits will really pay off. I've only used them once. And I only treated my top tomatoes, you know, my big pots up there. Because I didn't want to treat the smaller things. Because I was about to up-pot them anyway. You know, and changing the soil kind of helps with that anyway. So I thought I would wait. Dogs. What else have I got? I don't really have. I'm trying to think. Like I had a whole. I think I just blew all my water on you. I said everything that I had to say. I'm gonna start. Can you see my tomatoes up there? Or I don't want to take them down because you know they like to hold hands when they're close like that. You grab one and 3 like to fall off with them, and they are so top heavy. My tomatoes are about a foot tall up there. And like I said, if it's too cold at night, I'll bring them in. I've got 3 people here. 4 when my husband's not working at night. So we can bring them in and out, right? Let me see. Here we have this ox heart. See my nice thick big old stem? And these have already been hardened off. Mind you, they were already going outside every day until the last cold snap. And they were coming in at night. That's the dedication I have here. I'm gonna go ahead and set those in that, listen, hold on a minute.
That's enough. No more. Menaces. Nobody feels safer.
All right. And if you remember right, I said that there was an incident where I tried to bring my flat down and I was, listen, I can't do this with those. I'll be right back. Okay. That might be a little bit better. Anyway, so I had dropped the flat, and all my tomatoes went all over me and all over the floor. 3 or 4 of them died, but we're talking, we're gonna have 15 in that flat. So this one is a mystery tomato, right? Just a mystery to me and to you. All shall be revealed. So yeah, I just want to show you these tomatoes. That's 2 of a bunch. How do they look? Message deleted. Bye, Kenneth. This was your report for the next room. Let's see. What is this? Burst, but can you tell me with the pepper?
What?
This pepper, burspa.
Did I write that?
I don't know. Little pepper plant.
Pepper?
These would be fine. They don't have to go out or well, they can go out, but they don't have to stay out. They have room in their little pots. I have varying stages of peppers because some sprouted before others, and some were in the. I still have my real tall hydroponic one. Barbara Chaz, I gotta get out of this mess. It's a chaos room. And that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the day is pot up these tomatoes and try and decide whether this will be their first night out or not. Strong. It is chaos, Barbara Chaz. And I need to wait just the hydro was so chaotic. those first ones just woo were so fast. The timing of it, right? Because I don't want to have it be time to put stuff out and it not be like my stuff not be ready, right? I want it to be ready. So there's a dance there, right? I want a greenhouse. Barbara Chaz, I've seen you and your little side pieces talking about your wanting a greenhouse and that you want it to be just so and da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't even know. I don't need a just so greenhouse. I just need a greenhouse. Because just doing this in the house, this is a lot. I'm kind of glad my husband lets me live here. Fancy greenhouses. Springtime prep support group. The last few. She's never been here for all of it. Yeah. And this has been much easier. She's been the best helper I've ever had. She just wants to do it. In fact, sometimes I'm like, do we have to do it right now? We have to. Look at her. Look at her say it. Adds a lot of fatigue. That is called fatigue. What's another one we did this week? We talked about Debris. Debris Winger lives in my yard right now, and that is debris. I call it Debris Winger. Because debris, that's what it looks like. It's debris. Because like everywhere we've been working, there's just like some evidence of us having been working there. Some things just need to be left behind because you're coming back. I don't know. There's a few rocks that are astray here and there, and can you believe we already need to mow? We need to mow. The little patches that I put rye and ryegrass. It's a ryegrass mix. And it has fescue and stuff in it, but there's some clover in it too. Some crimson clover. I refuse to record everything I do too. Right? I mean, sometimes I'm dressed a certain way. I look a certain way, and the wind's blowing my shirt up over my boobs, and like, you know what I mean? And I might cuss. And I'd be bent over, and I don't want to see, like, oh my God, is my belly hanging over? It's like my butt right there in the camera. And not in a good way. It's not making me any subs, right? We just sell everything around here. I just want to do too. Record right. This is a time where I don't want to be editing. I don't want to just, oh, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me stop and do that and then string together 20 of those and make videos. So like when we did the corn, I just let it roll. Because isn't that what we do? Everyone's doing that. Everyone is standing there. They're picking a task. They're going at it and then they're finishing, right? Most times. Most times. There took a lot of prep work just to get ready to do it on camera, right? We did that off camera. So I figure that's, look, hashtag not AI, right? That. I'm wondering when I'm going to start some, Google told me don't start squash inside, just start it outside when it's time. But I feel like my squash suffers every time I do that. So I think I'm going to start some squash inside. Do you guys start squash inside? There's something wrong with my nose. I can't get up because I put makeup on and I'm allergic. I'm running out of stuff to talk about, guys. What can I start right now? I should be telling. I know the obvious is like brassicas, stuff like that, like smaller brassicas, not like big, not big cabbage and stuff like that, but and lettuce, radishes, maybe some carrot. I just want the. I want all the flowers to be time to do, and yes, do. I'm really glad all those flowers we did plant germinated, because, you know, there's nothing worse than trying to plant something and not have it come up. I have some more stuff I want to plant and try. How are we doing? What are we going to do now? I'm going to fill 10 buckets with tomatoes, fertilizer, and soil. I'm going to water them and I'm going to take them outside. Well, not in that order. And y'all pray for me. I'm doing them between houses, so they're going to get all south sun all day. For a while anyway, until the sun moves just enough where it ain't going between the houses anymore. And I'm leaving them in there because it's going to protect me from the south wind. The only wind it'll really get is west. And even that's semi-protected, right? So I figure they'll do good in there. And I like this tomato bucket deal because I can move with the sun. Like when it gets too hot, I don't have to just sit there and go, oh my God, I need shade cloth. I can move them around until they don't. And I'm hoping I can find me some buckets on the cheap, some more buckets, and I'm going to make bottom watering buckets for when it gets really, really hot. And I won't have to worry about watering these things every day. But if I can't achieve that, I've got coconut coir in the bottom part of the bucket, so I'm confident that's going to help me hold on to some of the moisture that I actually put in them. And that's my plan, Stan. This is not the first time I've done tomato buckets, but this is the most thought I've ever put into the soil that I put into them, for sure. I mean, every other time it's just buy the bag, soil, and go. I've amended some stuff. I've got some, that mycorrhizal fungal stuff. I've got some secret stuff I'm not going to tell y'all about. Anyway, I think I'm about done. I don't want to just keep y'all on here when I'm obviously struggling to talk to y'all about anything, because I just have so much to face right here. And I didn't feel like it was wise to sit and do it. I'm gonna have to sit on the floor to pop these proper. And there'll probably be dogs running all over me and everything, and there'll be profanity. But here's to a salsa garden this year. Here is to dried green tomatoes. Everything that I missed out having a terrible tomato last year. Terrible tomato year. And I wasn't the only Oklahoman to have a terrible tomato year. I know the things that I did wrong were not what other people had problems with, right? And so I fixed all that this year, and I did proper. Went back to my old ways of just using pot and soil, and not letting anybody tell me I need to make a certain kind of seed starting mix to start my stuff, and then me forgetting after having made that seed starting mix that I do need to up pot into proper soil. I let them go way too long, wondering what was wrong with them, and then having an aha moment. Meanwhile, I was all on dialysis, guys. And when I tell you guys that the garden saved my life, I'm so serious. I am so serious. Let this be the live highlight, this right here. This gardening bit, you don't have to spend money to do it. You can find ways to do it on the cheap. But if you do it, it will save your life. Just by the doing, by the making happy of yourself, by the eating of the products that you are able to grow eventually, it will save your life if you let it. And I speak to you that may have holes in your life, that need something to fill it with. I'm a sober woman, California sober. You know, alcohol kind of almost killed me. So, the garden saved my life. Garden saved my life. It can save yours too. It can maybe save somebody's life that you know, like somebody that may be struggling. And that's a skill you need to pass down to your children. We don't know what's happening in this world. The news is too much to even, it's just too much. Start a garden, start some seeds. Work with someone, look at me. I have showed y'all how to garden my way. You can garden any way you want, and I promise you, if you try and you do it enough, you're gonna have something grow. And it's gonna just work its way into your little heart. Be like the Grinch. Yes. It will happen to you if you let it. Play in the dirt. I almost have dirty hands. I watched them. I had to go to town. Not a lot of super hots. Yeah, I do. I like a lot of sweet peppers. I love banana peppers. I like variety of peppers. I don't just grow hots. I grow a lot. And I promise, I need to go so overboard on buying pepper seeds so I can be ready next year. Do you know what I mean? I just was out of so many that I was unprepared to, well, I didn't know they wore out like that either. And I must have been going on some good graces because my seeds were not anywhere near new. And up until this year, I've been okay with sprouting them. It's just, you hear somebody say, hey, pepper seeds really expire, they fall off after the first year or two. And you hear somebody say that, and all of a sudden it happens to be pertinent to you. Isn't that weird? And that is what the YouTube community has done for me. It could do it for you too. I've never had gardening friends. I've never had gardening gossips like this. You know what happened to me in the garden this year? And you never know when it's going to just be a zinger for you and hit home. So yeah. Ha! I rallied there at the end, didn't I? Come up with some good stuff. Let garden save your life. Let it save someone else's life. And find some people up on this YouTube and be a better gardener. Be a better person. Find you some garden friends. And I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to plant these tomatoes. Because I'm going to tell you, this soil and this manure smells a kind of way in my house. And these dogs make me nervous. I'm going to love y'all till the next time. And I'll be seeing y'all in y'all's chats and videos. Peace, guys.